Man, Abuamerican. Hey, check this out. I want to talk to you about something. Man, you know what? Sometimes you got to find these scrupulous people in your life, people who only use and abuse people and got a bad reputation, and you can't give them a second chance after other people already gave them a second chance and they burned it with them. Sometimes you just got to see it and pick it out and just say, hey, you know what? Forget seeing the goodness in people. I hate to say forget husnul done, but sometimes you're going to have to do that because some people are going to burn you no matter what. Let me show you something. Now, I gave a brother, excuse me, it's dark here, so you're going to have to listen to me for a second because I'm a dark guy with a dark background. And I gave a brother cheap rent over a year, almost close to 2 years, in my house. And he rented a room for one of his wives. He has several wives. And Doha is an expensive city. It's very expensive. I gave him this room here, and look at this. He moves out, and he leaves the room in this condition. Needless to say, I didn't give it to him like this. I didn't give him the room in this condition with stuff like this on the floor. Had I gave it to him like that, okay, fair, understandable if you leave it like that. But I didn't give it to him like that. Then to top it off, more darkness here, you have to excuse me. You know, this is not something I can show you on video, but it's just to emphasize the point. My kitchen, I had stuff in here for years. Years. 5-6 years. Stuff I bought 5-6 years ago. He moves out, takes all my pots and pans with him. I can't cook pancakes. They even took the damn spatula. Who steals a spatula? Seriously? You know, there's sometimes you just got to take people like that, man. You got to chuck them under the bus. It's good for you because, you know, we're trying to be Muslim, we're trying to be good to people. But it's bad for you at the same time because it makes you angry, and then it can spoil the way you act and behave towards others who come after them who are sincere. You know, I'm supposed to have guests over this week. I'm supposed to cook for them. I can't cook for them. Why? Because my pots are stolen. I can't so much as cook a dang noodle. I can't boil a noodle. Pots and pans I had in my house for over 5 years. And then he ain't even got the audacity to talk to me himself. He puts his wife on the phone. I'm like, sister, can you give my stuff back, please? I'd like to cook. I said, I was in Doha by myself for 2 years. I'm not like a man who doesn't know what he has. I used that stuff for 2 years to cook. Oh no, it's mine. It's mine. Stuff I bought before this woman entered into Doha. Now, as a man, we take care of our women, right? Well, we're supposed to. We try. Sometimes we fail. But if you live somewhere and you know you didn't buy your wife something, and then you move to a new place, and your wife all of a sudden has all this stuff that you know you didn't buy, wouldn't you be a bit suspicious, like, hey, baby, where'd you get this stuff? You know, I mean, did someone give that to you? I would. My wife's not gonna walk out of somebody's house with a bunch of stuff without me questioning her, like, where'd this come from? I didn't pay for that. Is that yours? Did someone give it to you? Who gave it to you? Who gave you permission to take that? And I call that person and say, hey man, we got a bunch of stuff. I just want to make sure there's no confusion, you know, that this stuff is missing or whatever. That's not to call my wife into question. That's to protect myself and my integrity and my reputation. If you make mistakes, okay, fine. You get called out on it, you be a man, you buck up to it, right? Unless you're from the third world and that's passive aggressive world, and then you're never wrong. But really, a real man, he's supposed to make a mistake, fess up to it, and then learn from it and act on it properly after that. You know, you don't just carry on doing the same thing over and over. Shh. Maybe you don't want to hear about this type of stuff. My point is, you don't want to be in a toxic relationship with individuals. I'm talking about friends here who are just going to use and abuse you, and they're just going to piss you off, and someone who really might need your assistance and your aid. And I gave this person assistance and aid. The room I gave him, very cheap. Less than half of what it costs to rent a room that size in Doha. Less than half. I only took about as much as I could calculate out that I needed to pay electricity and water. And sometimes I still paid out of my check. It was free. All I wanted was my electricity and water. I was just trying to do something for the sake of Allah. That was it. Fine. Okay. I see how it is. Anybody who comes after him is under the bus. I don't care. It's like, you know, you can sleep out on the curb, but you're not burning me. This is what happens when you deal with toxic people. And they have a reputation, you know, of being toxic people. So man, look out. Protect yourself. Protect your heart, because you know what? Nobody else is going to do it for you. And it's Abuamerican, irritated, and out.